We're back on the Rod Nonfi Lounge live Saturday morning. We're going to continue this conversation sponsored by Situationships. Go check out the first 3 episodes of Situationships on YouTube. Situationships web series, search for that. Or go to their website, www.situationships.nyc. But what's the difference between Bay and Baby? We were talking about economics and things that, obviously for Tony's sake, men and what we wanted men and women. Tony, unless you want to share something about, you like the same thing we like. I don't know. I'm just saying, it's 2016. You want to come out, use the microphone and
say something about what?
No, forget it. You didn't catch on to that.
I did not.
So we'll just keep it like that was a mulligan. Yeah, like I said, it is what it is. But we were talking about, yeah, me too.
That was the dark side.
Yeah, we were talking about economics, and we were talking about. You mentioned about how you date some pharmacists that weren't licensed.
Is that the only one you're gonna highlight?
Yes, that is because that's what I do on this microphone. but we were talking about relationships and the economic side.
Okay, so I did. So as a young girl, my parents were drug dealers. So
Ooh,
I grew up in a family.
Lucius
Both
Lion?
your parents?
No Lucius Lyons.
Both your parents?
My father had stores throughout Brooklyn, but he was a dope dealer, so that's how he hid his money.
Wow.
So there was a network. So when I grew up and I looked for men that could abundantly
no
apply.
man's ever gonna mess with you ever again.
No,
I'm gonna call my daddy.
That's not true. No. But
And now he's a preacher.
when I grew up, the men in my family were very good providers. Even my uncles provided for us. So when I started dating, if you weren't like them, then I couldn't relate.
Couldn't relate that because
couldn't relate to the 9 to 5.
I couldn't relate to you,
Right.
but then I got a little more understanding, and that money is not everything, and
Yes.
everything that I was taught is not, sovereign. It's not everything.
Can I ask a question?
So-
Do you think your parents like what you just put their business out, what they used to do?
My mother tells people. My mother's saved today, so
So she be in the church.
she's
I
like,
used to be a drug dealer.
You better believe
She made that hijack.
I used to sell
You got a lot of
weed.
people like that.
No,
There's
she
a
did.
lot of people like
my
that,
mother
man.
is not ashamed. None of them are.
Never should
Right.
be ashamed of that.
Nah.
They're not ashamed of it because that is
That's
their
their
experience.
testimony. That's their
them to
testimony.
where they are now. So today, no, I don't care if you make slews of money, but I just want you to be able to be responsible. You have to be reasonable. You have to be able to maintain for yourself. Don't ask me to take care of your bare necessities, and I'll ask you not to do the same. But if we are growing together, then yes, we can plan together and we can put funds together to do things together. But I don't expect you to do for me what I have to do for myself.
But
Right.
just in case. No,
Just in case if I need a loan, God, you ain't got no money for a loan. Like,
see, just in
You
case.
better be
Lord,
careful
then
who
I
you
have
date
something
there,
wrong.
Tony. We'll just leave it
Just
at that.
in case.
Be careful who you're looking at with Browns getting me on this panel. Backstage, let's go back to you when it comes to economic. Now, you're a homeowner. We mentioned that on this mic a lot. Yeah. Does that woman have to own her own property for you to commit? Because obviously we know dating and putting on rings are two different things. So the dating part, yes, but I'm going to go to you on this question. Does she have to have her own before she can get yours?
No, she doesn't have to have her own, but she have to be able to help afford herself to have her own. I mean, she have to have her own place
A
that
room?
she can actually be able to go and stay at. I mean, because she's not going to live with me right off the bat. No.
Oh, we already know that.
He said a room.
Say
No,
she's
it's-
not.
Apartment,
you know?
So, but the whole thing is that no, I'm not expecting her to have her own property, her own house, anything else in that fashion. No.
Now, Josh, you're a professional dude as well. Your thoughts when it comes to, and I'm not gonna put your business out. I know you, but I mean, your thoughts when it comes to relationships from an economic side, from a female perspective. Like obviously, I know you're a responsible guy. You handling your own. You handle that lady if she needs it. The guy that Tony's talking about. But just give me your thoughts on what she's got to bring to the table in order for this to make sense for you.
I mean, I've been trying to find the same type of person that I am, so it's almost impossible.
I've been searching.
It's never gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen. So I've come to that conclusion this morning and knocked me in the face. It's not happening. So
Just pumping gas. I ain't gonna
now
never
at this
find
point, it's like
nobody. like me.
either I increase what I'm looking for or do I decrease?
Right.
And I'm not saying decrease and go down, scrape something off the bottom of the barrel, and it is what it is. But
Right.
you got to really understand what you want and what you're looking for.
Let me
You
ask
got to
a
make compromises, you know, to fit those standards.
Not to cut you off, but I'm gonna come back to you. But this could be anybody can answer this. Doesn't I mean? Listen, it's 2016. I'm gonna throw the complete wrench out to the window and break the glass. It's 2016. Is having that one relationship worth it? We see so much
Bigamy?
bigamy.
I mean, what's that word?
We see so
man.
many. It's polygamy.
Yeah.
That's why.
Say words you know how to
And
pronounce.
we're really related. Somebody asked me that the other day. Y'all really related? I said, yeah, we're really related. Same daddy too. You got the same mom, same daddy too. But yes, we see so much polygamy. We see so much cheating. We see so much extramarital. People not getting married. Does it even make sense? Please. Tony.
Okay, let me just say this, and I know women are gonna probably want to kill me for it, so
You welcome to 950 Lounge. I love it.
that's
Go
all
ahead.
right.
Well, you on
Okay,
your own
so,
island, so go ahead.
I'm not a historian, but I definitely believe that the laws and things that are set in place for purpose.
Right.
If you look at now, America is the new world. And it has new rules, and it's just out of control. And the rules come from pretty much Europe. But if you look at the African nation, you look at the Asian nation, those men have more than one woman.
Concubines.
Concubines.
Yes.
And
Pimping.
if you look, no, it's not pimping.
Oh.
Hear me.
All right.
If
Tell 'em, Tony.
if you look at the creed of gender throughout all species, there are a lot of males that have more than one female.
I've been saying this for how many months?
But hear this. We have, so people will take time and order and they will bend it and twist it to whatever it is they want.
Right.
Okay, this is what they've done in Europe, where we're going to have one man and one.
Is it even, so you're
It's
saying.
not even realistic.
So
as
you're saying
far
it's
as
not
the
normal?
numbers. No, it's not normal.
Okay.
I think a man is due more than one woman.
Can I bring you
and I'ma
home
tell
later?
you
Go!
what- No, let me.
Oh!
Hear me,
Yo, we need
hear
to.
me.
Well, we're going to get up for you.
No,
Let-
listen,
okay.
hear me,
Okay.
because this is something I've been battling
Go,
with for a
please. Go
very
ahead.
long
Go,
time.
baby. Go. You got the mic.
Okay, so
Hey, girl.
if you look at the way
Our numbers just went up.
a lion has more than one
Yeah.
in the water,
Yes.
they have the males. They can do whatever they want to. They have men are given dominion, and what we have done here in America, women want dominion. But if you want dominion, you have to be able to uphold. You cannot. We cannot uphold a house the way a man can uphold a house. We can't do things.
So, with that being said, how do you deal with that personally? Now,
That-
you're
that
saying
is the
you're
struggle
right
within.
because you're saying it.
Do you
but if
do
you're-
it?
Right.
This is
right,
the fact.
Thank.
I have been brought up to believe that one man should be with one woman, and that is the way it's supposed to be. So it's like halting brakes to understand that it's possible that that's not the way it's written. That's not the way it's supposed to be. So how do you find this order? Well, I stepped away from relationships for 4 years now because of it. Because you have to be able to understand something to be able to operate in it. If you don't understand it, how are you going to operate? And what you have, if you have a slew of men or you have a slew of women that you've been with that you're not going to be with again, and you continue to add to your list, now where does it stop and you start getting some understanding about what it is you're doing? If it's not working, then you need to get a little more understanding. So right now at this point, I'm searching for
Go ahead,
understanding.
Glenn Jones. You've been searching.
She's doing the same thing you doing, Jess. I'm searching.
Adjust too light
it's
for
just
her,
the
though.
understanding.
Right.
I got a
Sorry.
dark beard.
Now, with that being said, I'm going to slide into the next one because
Okay.
this kind of fits in this game. Now, what you just mentioned, some women would say if that was Rodeo who's preached that, or he just got game, he's just trying to just have his cake and eat it too.
Mm-hmm.
Or if
I do
I
like
said
cake.
that, I would just probably have my clothes burnt in the street tonight.
Remember, they silk, So.
Right, the silk would burn up very fast.
Flammable. Flammable.
Now backstage, we just heard what Tony said. And Tony again, is a responsible woman. It's not just-
Passionate
right?
about it,
So,
too.
what's your thoughts behind that? Because I know that again, you we've talked offline. You would like that, like just that one woman. So your thoughts on what Tony's saying is not even normal.
No, I would never say.
not.
I mean, it depends on each individual. I can never say it's not normal because the whole thing is, it depends on what the individual wants. Because sometimes if you look at it, you can have multiples. But if you have too much, sometimes you might wind up spending more than what you can handle, or do more than that you just put yourself out there for. So the whole thing is, Do you want to have that one particular person that you can just sit there and say, okay, I can grow with that person, I can work with that person?
Right.
Or do you want to keep having multiples and never establish anything?
Well, what about people who do have the polygamous marriages, where they do have
Multiples,
their relationships, they
multiples.
share things, they share beds, as couples, they have couple time, they cook together.
It's called blending.
More income.
Your thoughts on that?
It's called blending. It's called
Right.
blending marriages. It's where there's multiple things going on. I mean, listen, whatever works for you, that's
Yeah.
for you. Like some people want to be in a one-person relationship. You got other fellas out here that want to be in a multiple-person relationship, and that's what they want. That's what people are built
To
for
each his
nowadays.
own.
Yeah.
And what
His
about
own.
your thoughts, Rody? We come from and I know Justin and Ed do as well. I'm not sure about Tony, but your mother now is a Christian, so yeah, you come from a Christian household. So what
Absolutely.
about the Christian aspect, the religious aspect that we've all experienced as men, as kids, as men and women? Your thoughts on that, Rodeo, when it comes to like, could you have this conversation with our mother
With a
about,
Christian?
I got two
Well,
women moms, I'm happy.
The Christian belief is you can't even have intercourse until you're married. I mean, but do we really go with the Christian thought? Because you got, Lord, I'm so sorry. Because, you feel it going like, don't you say it. But I just feel that as individuals, I think you should live according to what best suits you, and whenever you can look in yourself in the mirror, if you comfortable with what you're doing, then so be it. Everybody's not going to agree with what you do today, because somebody always going to be like, oh, what you're doing is not right, or what you're doing is not this and not that. Somebody always going to have an opinion, but you got, at the end of the day, have to have your own opinion of what you're doing. So if you want to have multiple women and sleep in beds and don't wash the sheets after y'all done, so be it.
With Tony, going back to you, I love when we break people in this show and we get like things that we're not
information we
looking
didn't
for. I
even know
love it.
about, like curveballs.
But this is what we are about reality radio at its finest, and we do it so well here now. If you lounge every Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Let's go back to that multiple relationship,
Okay.
concubine, whatever. You've already kind of come out and said that you're not really for, and I shouldn't put words in your mouth, but I'm gonna add interracial. You're more like, hey, that black man should be with a black woman.
Well, I believe that we've spent enough black men.
Okay.
A lot of our men are in jail. A lot of our black men die. So we're losing more as a people when our men go into other relationships.
So with with the polygamous lifestyle, the multi relationships, can that black man have different ethnicities, or that's a problem, or that would be a red flag for you?
White woman.
Well, for me personally, I don't know if I would be able to be in that relationship. You understand, with multiple women. Although I do believe that it's possible that that's the way it's supposed
Would
to
you
be.
rather him not just tell you?
I would prefer him not tell me.
So
Then
he
that's
can't-
not a relationship then, because now I can't share what
Well,
I'm doing.
I don't
gotta
know.
sneak- I gotta
That's
sneak
why
it
I
in.
said I backed out of it.
Right, but
because
you
it's
just said
like
you
very
just
touchy.
said 10 minutes, and I love you, but I gotta get you. You
gotta
just
get me.
said 7 to 10 minutes ago that
That
this
the
is
way-
normal. So
This
if it's
is-
normal, then it's just like eating turkey on Thanksgiving. This
Okay,
is normal.
so hear me. This is the way.
Now don't show me no turkeys.
Hear me. This is the way that I believe it is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the way that this is not the way it has been in my life. It is not what I'm accustomed to.
Okay.
But it causes so much tension.
Right.
The relationship, just me and him. Okay, so it's gonna be me and him, and then he's out here with this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. I can't deal with it. Well, why is it that it's all this confusion? Because maybe we're just not doing it right. But the way that it's supposed to be done, I'm not aware of that. I don't know how to emotionally accept that. I don't know how to stand and see my man with another woman and be all right with that.
Right,
That's
right.
that's not something I understand.
Right.
Do you understand where I'm?
I think
We
so.
we could take this
I'm
conversation
lost.
all
I ain't
different
gonna lie, I'm
ways.
lost.
This is the
'Cause,
reason that I've stepped away from the relationship.
I can
to
see why.
Understand it.
Tony will be
I
getting
can
married
see
like
why,
in 2 months.
I
I found my soulmate.
No. And I don't run off with just randoms. Don't do that.
Well,
Okay.
we're gonna bottle that.
Yeah.
We might need that for
Yeah,
next week.
let's-
But
let's-
real
Okay.
quick, and I gotta tell you, I'm gonna say this on the mic. You're getting very good at this.
Oh, okay.
So you're this is
Great debater.
You're doing your thing. So
Thank you.
kudos to backstage and whatever y'all talk about up there. But tell people they can find you on social media. Maybe some man want to have his woman and join you, and y'all can make a couple.
Okay, you can find
I like
me.
black
you can find
meat
me
and
on
white
Instagram at Storm Smoke. You can find me on Facebook at
Smoky.
Storm
Smoke.
Francois. You don't like it?
It's the lips. It's
You
the
know
lips.
that's you. I didn't know who the hell that was. I'm like, who the hell is this Smoke? I don't even know this.
Storm Smoke. That is
Okay,
I.
that's you. Okay, I didn't.
All right.
I need to
Only
look at the
dark
picture.
meat. Only dark
Only
meat.
dark
But
meat.
thank you so much
Yeah.
for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I think our guest has just flew in from Miami. I think Fly Guys in the building. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. DJ Fly Guys. 9 Feet Lounge live on the Saturday. Come on.